So Frank, certainly an entertaining second 45 minutes. Do you think you deserve more out of that today?
No, because of the first 45 minutes. We understood exactly how Forest would come here. We've got results recently with very solid five at the back, good counter-attacking teams. You have to be very wary of that. But when we have that much control of the ball in the first half, we need to do a lot more with it. So we can only look at ourselves and say, the things we spoke about before the game we didn't do in the first half at the top end of the pitch. Too much sideways passing, too much slow, not enough risk at the top end of the pitch. Maybe some of that is because players are not maybe at the performance levels they want to be at, so it's safe. But obviously we're Chelsea and we have to be more dynamic at the end of the pitch, more clinical, like Raheem was in the second half. So that means that you don't get a win when I think the game was there for us to win.
You mentioned Raheem's goals. Did you feel he grew in confidence with those goals as the game went on today?
Yeah, sure, and you do. And I'm pleased for him individually because a winger to score from the penalty spot on a cutback is a good thing, good positioning. And then the second goal was just obviously individual talent of Raheem, and he's shown he can do it over many years. If it's been a difficult year for him at the club, it's probably been a difficult year for a lot of people. We all know that, so I think we know that he has the credit of what he's done in his career, and we need that from players at the top end of the pitch. I was pleased for him personally, and hopefully it helps his confidence in his last few games.
Ruben involved in that second goal. What did he give you when he came off the bench?
Yeah, he did a lot. I like Ruben. I thought he drove with the ball. He gives you that nice physicality, but with a bit of finesse that he has with his feet. I've been wanting to get Ruben more minutes, to be honest, but it's not always easy in that part of the pitch where Connor's been doing well and Golo we know, Enzo there, so it's not always easy to find in those positions for him. But I was pleased with what he did.
I wanted to ask you about the fullbacks as well. Lewis on the left, Trevor on the right. Both gave you something going forward today, didn't they?
Trevor was really good. Trevor's been, his enthusiasm to play when you're asking fullbacks to step in and overlap and underlap and be really proactive. He was spot on, and I think for Lewis, he's not played so many games. First game playing for me, and I thought he did well. There's things he can improve. I think he'll understand that, and there were some moments in the game where I think you could see that. But at the same time, he's a very good player. He needs to come out of himself more. He's a quiet lad. He needs to trust in his ability, but have confidence and understand some things that he'll need to really progress. But pleased with the way he played generally.
Another injury, unfortunately. Is it too early to say how bad Kovacic was?
Yeah, I don't know. I know he had a bit of an issue going into the game. Obviously, it was clear yesterday in training, and I spoke to him before. We were to see how it went, and I haven't followed it up since the game, to be honest. So we hope he's okay, obviously. But our midfield numbers are going down, but we keep going.
With that in mind, Frank, finally 3 big games to go in the running. What's the message going into those last matches this year?
Well, the players keep getting asked about. It's a level of games. It's 3 of the top 4, and that's, for me, it's very relevant when the games come, but it's irrelevant in terms of how we approach it. It's the pride of playing for the club and the urgency of playing for the club. It's easy to go into a game. First half, I felt today was just like 60-70%. We need more than that, and I don't like that. That's what we need to improve. But yeah, we have to push through the week, be ready for what is a really busy week, and try and give our fans, the idea of the second half is like a game you want to watch. You want to watch people underlapping. You want to watch speed in the game. And the first half is too safe, and that stuff has to change. And it's a process, to be fair, at least. It needs work and time, but the players are the first ones that need to understand that.